What's going on, people? Welcome to a brand new video. So yeah, first of all, I'm gonna sort of like do reviews like about it, blah 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 and stuff. So therefore, this is like the bodysuit, which was made by herostime, and my boy Mark from the Shadow Web. He does like pattern designs, like for cosplays and stuff like that, and to shout out to Mark there, much love to you, man. So yeah, basically what he done was he followed like the inspiration to like tokujay, and tokujay he does a lot of like fantastic like artwork when it comes to like the Power Rangers, like primarily, and you should really like look up tokujay's artwork. It's absolutely outstanding and it's totally like immense. So yeah, I actually love that as well, man. Also, I loved how like the Dragonzord logo is on there, and obviously, as you know, with like my Spider-Man costumes, when it comes to like herostime, I always like request like for the gloves and the like the kung fu shoes, and all these like forearm zips and stuff like that. With this, it wasn't really like necessary. All I basically did was I requested like the bodysuit with no gloves like here, and no socks like here, and also because there's not much to show like on the back, I just went for like the straight up zip. It's kind of like more easier because there's not much details like comparing to like Spider-Man and stuff like that. So yeah, I just love like the honeycomb on there, man. It's just beautiful and really, really like immaculate and whatnot. Again, Mark, much love to you, man. And also, the part I like as well is the neck bit there. However, though, like the contour is that like if you see like on this photo there, it doesn't really like show like the balaclava, like the neck part and stuff. So it is what it is at the end of the day. But all in all, it still looks good, like regardless. Okay, now to show you like the bicep rings. You know, like the whole thing where it goes like that and stuff. Like my sister like made these, and as you can see, it looks really, really different comparing to like the one from the 90s. Well, with this, I decided to go with the Power Rangers once and always, because if you look at the Green Ranger there, he had that sort of thing. I just thought it looked cool. I did like a twist and stuff like that, and I think I pretty much pulled its justice and stuff. But however, though, when I wore it at like the Comic-Con, it did slide down like a little, so therefore I'm going to have to look into like putting some bits like in there to sort of like tighten it like a little, so that way it doesn't fall down and stuff. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. But it's a bit aggravating, but when it comes to like cosplaying like something new and stuff, it's always like the whole try and error like kind of thing. But all in all, it looks awesome, and I'm probably just going to like do some adjustments like for the inside part, so then in that way it doesn't like slip down my arm and stuff. Yeah. Okay, now for the next one, which you've seen like on like the past episodes of my cosplaying season and what have you. That's the only thing I can sort of call it. Obviously, you know, that's the shield, which the Green Ranger like wears. And like I said, with like the bodysuit I showed like earlier, it just like hides everything, to be honest with you. But the annoying part was this, like each time it keeps like falling off, like the Velcro bit, when I tried to do like a pose and stuff. So again, that was aggravating. And with this, it did literally like require like some assistance and stuff like that. And looking at this, it kind of has more like the Mighty Morphin, like 90s like look. Like, you know, if you look at the comparison with the Mighty Morphin and the Zero Ranger, you can tell that with the shield. Like the Zero Ranger one, it was like, well, like good quality and stuff like that. And with Mighty Morphin, it's just pretty much like that, but a wee bit bigger and stuff. So yeah, there's not much to like say like about that, only that it's got like Velcro like around there. That's pretty much like the only thing I can sort of like comment like about. And okay, with these parts, Mark like gave me some ideal tips like for it. Like believe it or not, it's actually like a vintage like dress belt. Like quite surprisingly, I know it's like made for women and stuff like that, but when you sort of like put it together and you put like the buckle on it, it's just like outstanding how you can sort of like pull it off. And basically, you sort of like you put it in there. Just literally like that. Really, they're sort of like a clip-on like bit. And when it comes to like a line, I need to remove that thing now. I don't know why it was actually in there, to be fair. But yeah, anyway, let's like show you what I meant. Like when I put that on the belt, it just looked really like outstanding and stuff. So yeah, now getting on to that, my sister pretty much 3D printed this, and basically what she done was because I went on like a website, I can't remember what it was called like specifically, it was like ages ago, and basically it looked really like poor of what I found. And when I sent it to my sister, she had like a little mood set it, and basically what she done was she kind of like remade it and stuff. And also with this, I mainly like done the painting, and quite surprisingly, I used like acrylic paint rather than like spray painting and stuff. Especially because it looks kind of like more authentic doing it like this. And this was like a good 3 or 4 like coating of gold like acrylic paint, and the black bits these were like painted by hand. These parts were quite surprisingly just like a 1 coat, and then once it dried, I pretty much just like done a bit of like dabbing like on the black on like the missing parts, and it was out of this world. And with these parts, my sister done the Zero Ranger. Because I decided to do more like a bit of a twist of like Mighty Morphin and the Japanese like version of Zero Ranger, because it just looked like fucking sick. And with this part, my sister like printed this. She basically used like gold like filament rather than like doing like a standard like printing like with a filament and gold and what have you. And to be quite frank with you, it would have been like pointless like doing it. So basically it's sort of like a gold like galaxy sort of colour. So yeah, that's pretty much all of that. There's these like gauntlets there, and these were like a bitch to like put on as well, especially like when you have like no assistance with you, especially considering that I'm right-handed as well. So using like the left hand, it was literally like a bitch to do it, and I had to do it like that and try like slip it on, and you can't like get the picture and all that. And I purchased this off eBay as well, because I was going to do like a EVA phone, but I didn't have like enough time and all of that. But I thought it was pretty good to be fair with you. Okay, now for the gloves. This is pretty much like what the Power Rangers literally like wear, or like a race car driver, or maybe like a gardener. But it looked really effective, but it wasn't like good at the same time when I used that, because the reason that was it was just like literally like a nightmare like to use my phone, and stuff like that. And I think with this, instead of using it at Comic Cons, I'll probably just like use it when it comes to doing like the charity events, like with like the Funders D Superhero Alliance or like Synergy Cosplay, either of them two. But we'll like see with that. It looks effective, maybe like for photos and TikTok videos and stuff. But with that, I wouldn't wear these like at Comic Con, to be quite honest with you. Also, these are the gloves which came with like the gauntlet, like on eBay. It kind of looks more like a I don't know, like Gatsby, like kind of gloves, like you know, like what people like at hotels like used to wear and stuff like that. It kind of looks like that. But to be quite fair though, if it came to like Comic Cons and whatnot, I think I'll probably like use these. It's kind of like more convenient when it comes to like using your phone and stuff, and also it's just like more like easier and stuff. So I might probably like use that more often. Okay. Now this is the oh god, what's it called? It's a holster, like basically where you sort of like you put like the Dragon Dagger like in there, like so. You just literally like do that. You put it in there basically. I'm quite surprised it went well, which is quite surprisingly like amazing. And basically, like with that, it's got these bits there where I can sort of like put it like in the like the belt as well. So in that way, it's sort of like that. But with this, I'm not quite sure if I would like wear it, like if it came to like being like with the Fantasy Superhero Alliance or Synergy Cosplay, because it's really expensive, like doing these 3D printings and what have you. And also you can get some like kids being like a little shit and stuff like that with like unsupervised whatnot. So I'm going to be sort of like mindful like about these and what have you. But usually with like Comic Cons and all that, they don't really like pay attention to it. And also it's just like a balaclava thing where you sort of put it on, and these bits there, you put it like you sort of put it through your arm, have it on your shoulder. And the reason for that is it's sort of like what you'd use when it comes to like wearing a helmet, like whether it's like Power Rangers or like Stormtrooper or Kylo Ren, you know, all these like kind of like characters like sci-fi when it comes to like Pacific like helmets in particular. But with this, it's what I use like for the Green Ranger as well, and also it kind of like makes it like comfy as well. And also in that way, when you sort of like wear it and stuff, it covers up your neck and all. So yeah, it had to do none other than like the helmet. Got really interrupted there. So yeah, anyway, time to review none other than this Green Ranger helmet. God, man, I really love this helmet. It's really like incredible about the dedication Tiff has done and whatnot. I can't really like walk through about how she's done it because I haven't witnessed it. But if you want to sort of like know her version of it, I'll drop link down below so that way you can check out that video from the Shattered Web where Tiff like walks through like the Green Ranger helmet like with marks like cosplay and stuff like that. However though, what I do know is that regarding to this, I think she used like plastic like for the visor, and she used like a tint like what you get like on like your car or your window, stuff like that. And she's basically done like a couple coats like with the spray and stuff like that, like from like the pictures like she's sent me and stuff like that. And my favourite part is like for sure the top part there, like the silver part, and obviously the reason the silver part is on there, it's like the inspiration from like Power Rangers Dino Thunder, where Tommy like had that dream when he saw like all various versions of himself, and it had this one. And also regarding about the costume I got is very dark. I got like Mark and Tiff like to like make this helmet like darker and stuff to suit the colour. I'm quite picky with all of it. It's not me being like OCD and stuff like that. I'm one of these like kind of people like how many other cosplayers would do, like have like the whole like perfection and stuff like that. And with these parts there, she's done like the belt clip like look, and I do love that as well. And God, it's been like a nightmare as well, because regarding where I wore like the leather like Power Ranger gloves, like to do the accuracy and stuff like that, especially like when you get all these like purists out there calling you out about the whole it's not correct and stuff like that, because of like how tough it was, like the grip like from the leather like gloves and stuff like that. Like this part there like fell off, and I had like a like mental like breakdown and stuff like that. So therefore I went to like Cosplay Hospital, and they tried their best like with the glue in particular, which pretty much lasted a fair bit, but not throughout the whole like con though. But fortunately though, despite about that, when I had the photo taken with the two actors who played like Bulk and Skull, they didn't fix it, but they sort of like positioned it so in that way it doesn't like show and stuff like that, and much love to them. And also regarding to, like when I wear it, it was fairly loose and all, but it was meant mainly like intentionally like for that, so then people at home can sort of like sort it out like themselves. Like you see like in there, the black bits there, basically it's like a foam what I use at work. And also obviously like with the balaclava on, it kind of like helps where it's not so loose like when I sort of like turn my head and stuff, because originally when I sort of like turned my head, the helmet kind of like went like that. It felt like being like in a spoof or a comedy and stuff like that when it happened, but all in all like the vision like in the helmet, the visor is just sensational. But however though, with like multiple like cosplayers can like vouch for it, it sort of like muffles like your voice. So I'm going to sort of like look into like find like a microphone so I can put in the helmet, so in that way I can sort of like talk and all of it. Because when I was like asking for directions like where the photo op was, bearing in mind I had the helmet on, like my voice sort of like amplifies like in the helmet, which Mark can like relate to because it happens to him as well. But if I wore it like in here, people would hear me because I'm in like a secluded like area and whatnot. But all in all though, it's just pretty sick that Tiff like has done all that. And Tiff, if you're watching this video, you have my approval, and much love to you as well. So yeah, I do believe that's it now. And once again, Mark and Tiff, thank you very much for helping me out with the Green Ranger project. I really do appreciate it, and I look forward to like collaborating with you guys like once again. So yeah, I'm going to finish it from here, guys, and you all take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.